All right, let's talk about what's coming next in AI. Because artificial intelligence is about to take another huge leap forward. In 2025, it's really looking like the year it goes from being just a clever tool to a genuine partner in our lives. So today, we're going to break down what that actually means for you.
I want you to really think about this question because it's at the heart of everything we're about to cover. The biggest change coming in 2025 is this exact shift, moving from an AI that's a passive assistant, one that just gives you suggestions, to an active agent that takes real-world actions on your behalf.
So where do we even start? Well, before we get to your day-to-day, let's look at the massive, big picture stuff. AI is becoming this absolutely essential tool for cracking some of humanity's biggest scientific puzzles, and it is moving at a mind-blowing speed.
Now get a load of this number. 200 million. That's how many protein structures the AI model AlphaFold has already mapped out. That's basically every single one known to science. This is a Nobel Prize-level achievement that's completely changing medicine and how we design drugs. And 2025 is going to be the year we see its use just explode.
So we go from the very building blocks of life to the future of our entire planet. AI tools like ClimateNet are using neural networks to comb through just enormous amounts of climate data. In 2025, this is going to be crucial for predicting extreme weather, hurricanes, floods, droughts, with way more accuracy, which helps us all prepare for what's coming.
Okay, so AI is tackling these huge, global-scale problems. But what does that mean for us, for professionals? Is it coming for our jobs? The consensus that's really forming for 2025 is a pretty definitive no. The future isn't about replacement, it's all about collaboration.
And this idea right here perfectly sums up the new approach. It's called the centaur model. Like the mythical creature, part human, part beast. Well, here, it's a hybrid of human intuition and all our lived experience, combined with the raw analytical horsepower of an AI. And this is especially critical in high-stakes fields like medicine or the justice system.
And this breaks down exactly how it works. You've got the human, bringing years of gut instinct and wisdom. Then you have the AI, which can see patterns in data that no human ever could. The AI provides an analysis, it makes a recommendation, but, and this is the most important part, the human always gets the final say.
And here's the kicker. This partnership, it's not a compromise. It's a massive upgrade. A centaur doctor, for example, consistently makes better, more accurate diagnoses than either a human doctor working alone or an AI system working alone. You're literally getting the best of both worlds.
Okay, so that's science in the professional world. But the biggest change for most of us is going to feel way more personal. Because in 2025, we are going to see the rise of the truly autonomous AI assistant.
This slide just says it all, doesn't it? Right now, you might ask your AI to find you flights for a trip, and it'll give you a list of suggestions. In 2025, the goal for companies like OpenAI and Google is for that AI to understand what you want and then just go ahead and book that flight for you. It's that jump from passive suggestion to active execution.
And just think about how this could apply to all those little tedious tasks. Imagine an AI that can buy a train ticket for you, automatically put a meeting in your calendar after reading an email, or even handle your basic email replies. For a small business, maybe it manages your online inventory. For a student, it could create a custom study plan. These are the kinds of real, practical actions we're talking about.
Now, this is where things get really wild. Some of the new models, like Anthropic's Claude, are being built with the ability to literally use a computer just like a person. It can see what's on the screen, move the mouse cursor, click on buttons, type into fields. This could completely change how we automate all our digital chores.
So we have these incredibly powerful, action-taking AI agents. But where are they going to live? Until now, AI has needed these massive, power-hungry server farms out in the cloud. Well, that's about to change in a big way.
Okay, let's break this down, because this is a really important shift. On the left, you've got the large language models, the LLMs that we use today. They're powerful, sure, but they need a constant internet connection to talk to those big servers. On the right is the future for 2025, small language models, or SLMs. Thanks to some incredible breakthroughs, these models are now so efficient they can run directly on your phone.
And the benefits of this are just huge. First, because all the processing happens right on your device, you get way more privacy. Your data stays with you. Plus, they can work offline, which is a total game changer for accessibility. And since a lot of them will be open source, it really opens up AI to everyone, making it cheaper and more customizable, especially for communities with limited internet or resources.
So, an AI that can act for you, running privately, right in your pocket. It sounds amazing, right? But this new level of autonomy brings up what is probably the single most important question we're going to face. Who is actually in control?
So this leads to a concept we're going to be hearing a lot about: pre-approval. It's basically you setting the rules of engagement for your AI. So you might say, hey, you're pre-approved to book any flight under $300 for my yearly trip home, but you have to get my final direct okay for any international travel. We're all going to have to start defining these personal boundaries between AI autonomy and our own control.
And this isn't just a personal question. It's a global one. Governments are already stepping in. The European Union's Big AI Act is starting to roll out, and it's creating the first real legal framework to make sure these systems are safe, transparent, and that somebody is held accountable when things go wrong.
The leaders building this technology, like Dario Amodei from Anthropic, they say they want to create, and this is his quote, an inspiring vision of the future, and not just a plan to put out fires. The hope, the goal, is to build something that's overwhelmingly a force for good.
And that leaves us with the ultimate question for 2025 and for all the years after. These autonomous systems are being designed with safety rails and guardrails. But when that unexpected crisis hits, when the fire comes, who will truly be in control? That's the challenge. And that's the conversation that's going to define our future with AI.